The Greta Thunberg Flotilla story just gets more and more ridiculous by the day, by the hour. So listen to this. A woman went undercover into the Gaza flotillas and she recorded everything and has exposed the whole thing. The activists are on camera admitting that it's all for PR and that their funding is from Hamas and the Muslim Brotherhood. Let's have a watch.
Test.
Your clothes won't be har som en del af sin politik, at man anerkender palæstinensernes ret.
Har jeg brugt de rigtige ord? Nej, vi skriver ikke 3, 4, 5 gange på at have de oplevelser. Der er for eksempel nogen, der kommer på røven. Der er bare junglelov.
I realized there was no turning back now. I would have to stay for 4 months with these people from all over the world, document everything, and report back to my handlers.
So we can't write that Shabab starting throwing stones at the gate.
Palestinians also do bad stuff, but we cannot write the bad stuff they do. I know it's kind of like keeping some of the truth away, but we have to look at the bigger picture.
The dream would be that Zionism had never happened.
I wish there was a bomb that would just kill them all.
All Israelis?
All Israelis.
The occupation extends from the Mediterranean Sea to the river. Okay, it's not just 1967. In 1948, we don't say we're a resistance organization, we say we're a human rights organization.
They must say Paul.
Okay.
I think that's really important.
Paul Rudy from the Free Palestine Movement joining us from Berkeley, California.
Israel has to hurt.
Where do you find the people who donate?
Let me show you what we're doing here.
Okay.
He was bragging. He wanted to show that he's a good fundraiser. He can raise a lot of money.
This is our database. Nobody's ever seen it before.
Oh.
It's not something that we show.
Okay.
You collaborate with lots of other people, right?
Yeah. In fact, a lot of them are Muslim Brotherhood. They have anonymous donors. I would not get in trouble for what I did. I covered myself very well. I think the best person to connect you with might be Zahar Badawi. He's very close to Hamas. He knows all the leadership of Hamas.
Yeah.
Victory in the end will be ours.
There was a meeting with this one.
Okay.
And it was very positive, very good.
He had contacts in Gaza who were putting together like the event of the lifetime with tens of thousands of people who were going to try to breach the border fence.
100,000 is just an estimate.
It is the minimum number.
The minimum.
Yes, expected to march.
A few boxes of gauze, like saying something completely negligible. It's just an excuse to say like, oh, we're carrying medical supplies or whatever it is, but it was worth nothing.
Got it. What was your name? What was your name? Got it. 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 Amin?
Every day?
We have in Holland more than 700 books.
And you're gonna build more?
Yes. If you have money, it's going to work for
Crazy.
That's your job? My job here is in town.
Yeah.
That's my job.
So, as shocking or maybe not as so shocking this is, and I don't think it should be shocking to us, I think there is one thing that's been very good that's been happening. And this may sound surprising to you, but the evil's just becoming clearer and clearer to us. We can see now more clearly than ever that all the accusations against Israel are based on lies, they're based on anti-Semitism. They're based on an ideology of hate, not a legitimate grievance. So as painful as it is to see the evil, it also helps to strengthen us in our own cause, in our own Jewishness and our own support for Israel. Because we see that there's nothing legitimate here. And that surely is a good thing. And you know, as evil gets more and more exposed, as it gets more and more damaged, destroyed, it becomes even more desperate. It also becomes even more open and available for all to see. So let's continue to call it out for what it is, and let's have the confidence and knowledge to know that in the end, all evil will be exposed. And when it's exposed to sunlight, it's the best disinfectant. That is, from the Jewish standpoint, the inevitable path of history and our destiny, that in the end evil will evaporate because we'll realize how nonsensical and false and wrong it all is. So don't be shocked as we see evil come out of the cracks, come out of the woodworks more and more clearly now than in the past. Just know exactly where it is that we stand and call it out for what it is when you see it. Before we wrap up, I want to share something important with you. The entire anti-Israel movement is built on one central accusation, that in 1948, Israel stole the land, and ever since, Palestinians have simply been resisting. But what if everything we've been told about this story is untrue? What if the real history of 1948 shows not Arabs being forced out, but Jews, while seeking peace, having to fight for their survival against a genocidal enemy that willed its destruction long before Israel's re-establishment? Have a watch of the trailer for our new, groundbreaking and essential documentary entitled What Really Happened in 1948. And if you want to see the full film, just click the link in the video description. In 1948, the world witnessed the rebirth of the Jewish state, the State of Israel. A moment celebrated as a miracle of survival and self-determination after centuries of persecution and the horrors of the Holocaust. Yet for decades, this event has been twisted into a narrative of theft and catastrophe, with the so-called Nakba portrayed as Israel's original sin, where Jews allegedly stole Arab land and displaced innocents in a premeditated act of ethnic cleansing. But what if this story is fundamentally inverted? What if the cause and effect are the other way around? Not Israel aggressively seizing territory and Arabs responding in self-defense, but Arabs, driven by deep-seated hatred, rejecting the Jews' legal and historical rights to live in their ancestral homeland and waging a genocidal war long before Israel's re-establishment. In this JTV Plus documentary, we're going to uncover the unvarnished truth about 1948, the centuries of pogroms and anti-Semitic violence that set the stage, the Arab leaders' explicit calls for extermination, and the defensive war Israel fought to secure its existence. We'll challenge the pervasive lies head-on, showing how Arab rejection of peace wasn't about creating a Palestinian state, but about denying Jews the right to live at all. From the Nazi-allied leader of the Arabs in Palestine, the Mufti al-Husseini, to the forgotten occupations by Jordan and Egypt, where no Palestinian state was even considered, this is the story of a conflict rooted not in displacement, but in whether the Jews deserve to live in their homeland. Join us as we debunk the myths with facts, confront the historical record fairly but firmly, and reveal why 1948 was not an act of aggression, but a righteous response to annihilation. This is what really happened in 1948. To watch this JTV Plus documentary and access much more premium content, click on the link in the video description.